So I saw this commercial the other day, and I was like, holy crap. Robocop's been selling KFC for a long time. Well, fried chicken.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
발라 먹으니까 실감나게 맛있습니다.
통날개 더 주세요.
책. 와, 뼈 없는 닭튀김. 요걸 모를 거야?
뼈 없는 닭튀김.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
롯데햄 냉동식품.
And then, sorry for going this way, but, you know, we'll do...
Colonel Sanders, your Kentucky Fried Chicken is delicious. What's the secret recipe?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. The Colonel's secret.
And so, with KFC coming out with a Robocop ad, I think that they're going to do a reboot of Robocop, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And I know this one's getting a lot of heat, but, damn, is that the only trailer they have?
Mix up a delicious chia berry.
Because they're actually doing it right this time. And, you know, we'll actually go ahead and, because this is going to be my title, like, I'm going to do some Robocop. Honestly, I think a Robocop reboot would be freaking awesome. Robocop is coming back again. Okay. And so, this is how we do research. Freaking, it's about picking up little pieces. I didn't know that they're making a Robocop reboot, and this is almost a year ago. Cyborg lawman who cannot be killed by humans, the law or Hollywood, apparently is back. Today, Deadline reported that MGM is producing a new installment of the franchise, a reboot of the planned sequel written by the 1987 picture's original writers, which never made it to theaters because of writers' strike the year after Robocop's premiere. Oh my god, so this is going to be freaking epic! And because Paul Verhoeven, who directed the original film, thought directing the sequel would be déclassé. The script languished for years until the run-up to the 2016 election. The president of MGM, Jonathan Gleichman, called up. So basically, Trump is the reason for the Robocop reboot. Called up Ed Neumeyer and Michael Miner, the two writers of Robocop, 1987's Robocop. He called me and said, "Did you actually predict in your head, predict in your sequel script that a reality star would run for president and win?" We had New Year told the Deadline. So Mike and I wrote a draft and gave one interview in Barbados, and I think the only person who read it was Neil Blomkamp, and set this in motion. Now Neumeyer has a producer credit, and Miner is an executive producer. Fans would be forgiven for being confused by the news of a new Robocop reboot, considering that the studio already rebooted Verhoeven's original sci-fi flick 4 years ago with the Brazilian director Jose Padilha. That remake featured Joe Kinnaman, House of Cards, as Alex Murphy. I didn't even know there was already a RoboCop. With mixed reviews. Oh. Well, they're doing the same thing with... So I'm glad I made that little comparison to Ghostbusters. Hold on, I can do it like this. I'm not... So, we'll just do Ghostbusters. And see, this is how we sleuth people. Do you see? Like, I'm doing this in real time. I'm uploading a video to explain my situation, so check out my previous video. The new Jason Reitman project will bypass the 2016 film, a move that is sparking debate less than 3 years after Sony's Ghostbusters reboot battled online trolls and fizzled at the box office. Tuesday's news that the property is coming back quickly sparked conversation among fans about nostalgia, toxic fandom, and legacy. And that's what it comes down to, is that a lot of people, the reason why it flopped, the original one flopped, or the 2016 one flopped, is because it didn't hold true to the original story. If the ladies were passed down, like, into the Ghostbusters realm and everything like that, like, if they actually participate with the rest of the stories, the 2016 version would have been awesome, and I think a lot of guys would have been really appreciative of an all-female cast. So ignoring the 2016 film is a missed opportunity, Hannah Woodhead argues, and place she wrote for a London-based film magazine, White Lies, or Little White Lies, held in an open letter to Jason Reitman. She writes that the 2016 Ghostbusters wasn't an original idea. The all-female team pushed the franchise forward in an important way that may be lost in a new version. Yeah, freaking no one watched it. That's why it's being pushed away. Let's see. Continuing the series, it started. The new film will focus on 4 teens, 2 boys and 2 girls. And see, that's what they... See, I bypassed it a little bit. I think we suffer from this collective sense of nostalgia of film, where we're always looking to the past rather than the future, she tells them. No, the thing is that it was about passing a torch. These women came into the role, and they just took the torch. So, alright. I guess this is my little pop culture thing for the day. Take care, be safe, be kind, stay strong. Love you all.